young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where today, we celebrate our Independence Day. That's right, folks. Happy 4th of July, everybody. It's 4th of July, and no 4th of July is complete without some baseball, folks. The Orioles are down in Atlanta to begin a 3-game series against the Braves at Truist Field. I believe that is the current name of the ballpark. Happy 4th of July, everybody. It's your old pal BW here. That's short for the BirdWatcher. This is the BirdWatcher Channel, and it's dedicated to giving you live play-by-play and commentary for all Oriole baseball games, preseason, regular season, postseason, all of them. That's what I'm here for, folks. And we've got a community that's growing. We're nearing 3,000 subscribers just in our second season. And all that despite the fact that the Orioles arrive at the 4th of July part of the season in just a really disappointing year. We've been in last place virtually the entire season. Dug ourselves a giant hole, got as many as 18 or 19 games under 500 before we even got like 50 games in. It was just disaster. Signs of showing a turnaround were there. Obviously, we went through a managerial change, but there's also just not been enough consistency to kind of get fully back in this thing. I think the closest we got was maybe 8 or 9 games under. We're back to what? Where are we at? We're back to 12 games under again. I think our peak was a couple of weeks ago now. But we've got a 3-game series against the Braves, folks, and I'm touting this as the, what's the best word for this? The underachiever series, okay? Because the Atlanta Braves are to the National League just about as close to a comparison as you can get to the Orioles in the American League. Both these teams were considered at least a wild card playoff contender, but most pundits and fans were expecting both of these teams. Oh, wait, I can't point at it. I got to switch that. Most fans, pundits, everybody were expecting the Braves and the Orioles to be making October, maybe taking a step back as far as our team's concerned without addressing the need for a frontline starter. A lot of people thought our rotation was shaky, and they were correct, but still had us as a team somewhere in the 90-win range. Maybe not winning a division, but still strong enough for a wild card. Unfortunately, not only has the pitching been subpar, so has the hitting, and at times even the defense. But, what did I just grab? I just went to grab something. Oh, this link. Let me change this scoreboard up top. Sorry about that, folks. I admittedly have left some of my pregame assignments unattended, like getting the scoreboard ready. Okay, it should be. Well, no, that won't do either. I've got the wrong. Sorry. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your day off. I kind of did. Unfortunately, the very beginning of my day off was spent somewhat in a pretty miserable mood. I used to cover Premier League football, a.k.a. soccer, and for a long, long time. And there's a player for Liverpool, a fellow by the name of Diogo Jota, who died tragically about 48 hours ago. Automobile accident. His brother was in the car with him. You probably heard about it. Just super tragic. Super tragic. I feel I would be remiss if I didn't at least mention it and offer my, condolences, obviously, to people who would never hear my voice to receive them. But I don't know. That was really bad. I covered that player. I watched him into the league. He played for a smaller club. He was really good. And Liverpool basically just plucked him away for a nice transfer fee. He went on to help the Reds get some trophies. Really good player, 28 years old. And probably the most tragic part of it all is that he'd just gotten married a week ago to like his high school sweetheart. I mean, just really, really tough, folks. It just, it's a reminder, life is pretty fragile. And when it comes to things like this, watching baseball on the 4th of July, even if your team's in last place like ours is, cherish these moments. I would offer that advice. Cherish the moments you have, folks, because it's just, it's a crapshoot out there sometimes. You get me? All right. Let's try to brighten the mood a little bit, but I just want to pass my thoughts along to Diogo Jota and his brother. Really, really tough. All right, so there's your scoreboard. And what else do I need to update? Oh, the text at the bottom of the screen. What's tomorrow's pitching matchup? What do we got? Oh, by the way, Sunday's game is going to be another stupid AM start, a Roku game. So get ready for an 11:35 first pitch. We'll be watching that game on Sunday together, at least for the first 90 minutes, as it'll be about 10:30 at night over here for me. It's always interesting whenever I call a game for this particular hour, because I won't be waking up for it. I'll be at the end of my day, and BW is a different person at the end of the day versus bright and early with a cup of coffee, I can assure you. Anywho, tomorrow, Dean Kramer versus to be announced. So I'll fix that later. I got to hurry up and get into tonight's stuff because we're 5 minutes away from first pitch, I think. On the mound tonight for the Orioles, it will be Charlie Morton, 4-7 record, a 5.63 ERA. He'll be up against Spencer Strider, who was originally scheduled to pitch tomorrow's game earlier this week, but with Scott, is it Scott or Spencer? Schwellenbach, a young right-hander for the Braves, just went down with an injury, just put on the disabled list. He was originally scheduled to pitch this game, but I guess the Braves probably had a day off like we did yesterday, and they're just going to bump Strider up a day. He's probably on regular rest. And then tomorrow they're probably going to find a solution because that's currently the only empty slot for the Braves this weekend. They have a to be announced for tomorrow at the moment. Meanwhile, we'll have Dean Kramer. But for tonight, it's Charlie Morton against Spencer Strider. And folks, if you know anything about Spencer Strider, it's that he's got some of the just most devastating stuff in the league when he is on. However, he hasn't exactly been on, and it's kind of been a microcosm of the Braves as a whole. Folks, these two teams, the Orioles and the Braves, again, these are like it's the same tale of two different leagues, a tale of two leagues. Orioles are 37-49. The Braves are 39-47. I don't think anybody out there had either of these teams being this far below 500 more than halfway through the season, but here we are. Spencer Strider's season hasn't been in line with his numbers from the past, a 3-6 record with an ERA of 3.86, which isn't terrible, but by his standards, and it's about 3/4 of a run high. So that's tonight's matchup. Strider again. This guy throws hard, and he's got a lot of movement on his pitches as well. Morton, meanwhile, has got to have that curveball working, and the only problem is that Jacob Stallings is not going to be catching him, at least to begin the ball game. That honor will go to Gary Sanchez. And folks, I'm here to have fun on 4th of July, enjoy some baseball. But I would be lying to you if I felt like I could take my team seriously, that we really want to win every possible game and try to get back into this thing whenever we're starting Gary Sanchez behind the plate. Because whatever offense he's going to provide you is likely going to be canceled out by his defensive work. So it doesn't make sense to me. This is a very strong lineup on paper. If this team wasn't suffering whatever offensive funk that is, penetrating the entire unit, all these players, there's individual players doing okay. There's others not so well. But as a offense, consistently putting up numbers, putting up runs, having more than one inning where we put up more than a few runs, I just feel like this lineup I'm looking at tonight, it's strong, but at the sacrifice of putting Sanchez behind the plate. And part of the reason why he is doing so is because Tyler O'Neill is back, and O'Neill will be taking up the DH spot in the lineup. So here's the lineup real quick for the visiting Orioles. Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second base. Jordan Westburg is back in the lineup, and we're all happy about that. He's playing third base and batting second. Gunnar Henderson will hit third and play shortstop. Ryan O'Hearn, the cleanup hitter and first baseman and starting all-star for the American League this year. Ramon Laureano's in right field. He's had one of the hottest bats of the past month in the league. He'll bat fifth. Colton Cowser will hit sixth in left field. Gary Sanchez again behind the plate. He'll bat seventh. Tyler O'Neill making his return. For how long, we'll see. But I guess playing him at DH might help, his window of health last a little bit longer. We'll see. He's batting eighth, and Ced Mullins will be in center field and batting ninth. Folks, again, you look at this lineup on paper, and if things were going the way they should, if maybe we had a different hitting coach in there or something, I'm sorry, but Gary Sanchez, Tyler O'Neill, Ced Mullins as your 7, 8, 9 hitters, that is a very strong bottom of the order. I don't think there's many teams out there that can boast a stronger bottom of the order. There's a lot of pop and a lot of speed. The Mullins has the speed, but there's definitely pop in there as well. Again, I would have picked one of Sanchez or O'Neill to DH, and then have the catcher be Stallings batting ninth. Because honestly, what is one extra bat going to do for this lineup? If you exchange that bat for a catcher that actually can catch, you're improving your defense, I would say, by about 500%. Whereas if you keep the biggest bats you have in your lineup and then put a bad catcher behind the plate, yeah, your offense improves, but only by about 10%, right? You're adjusting you're getting one upgrade in your lineup versus putting a catcher out there who can catch versus one who cannot. And folks, look, you can get away with a Heston Kjerstad in a corner outfield position because generally he's going to see one or two plays a ball game and he just hope they're going to be hit right at him. And if it isn't, that it's just not a disaster. But you can't have a catcher that can't catch. His job is to handle the ball more than anybody else on the field. Gary Sanchez can't do it, but he's going to do it tonight, folks, and we're going to watch. You ready? Hey, by the way, all cleaned up. BW's all cleaned up. Look at Chilo, 10-month a Magic member. How you doing, Chilo? Charm City chat, happy 4th of July. Spencer Strider is taking his final warm-up pitches. Braves are wearing an interesting hat. Is that a 4th of July inspired hat? I don't know, but it's a color I've never seen in a Braves uniform. Well, no, I take it back. The Braves in the 70s had a powder blue road uniform with like a cursive Atlanta across the chest. I remember that. But yeah, they're rocking a powder blue hat, red jersey tops, and white pants. So I guess the red, white, and blue combination for recognition of Independence Day. Okay, that makes sense. I get it, Atlanta. I see what you're doing. Orioles are wearing their road gray pants with black jersey tops. Jackson Holliday is stepping into the batter's box. It's 4th of July baseball, folks, and the first pitch of the ball game is in there for a strike at 98 from Strider. Yes, Strider throws quite hard, and folks, if you didn't know. Next pitch is called strike 2. Let me get to work on getting this scoreboard up for you. Pitch by pitch board, I mean. 87 degrees in Atlanta. Here's a ground ball to first on one kind bounce. Flip to the pitcher covering, and Holliday is retired, one away. Matt Olson at first base for the Braves. Jurickson Profar's in left field. I guess he's served his suspension. Michael Harris the second in center. Ronald Acuna Jr. in right. Austin Riley at third base. Is it Nick Allen at short? Ozzie Albies at second. Matt Olson at first. And behind the plate for the Braves is a fellow by the name of Baldwin. Baldwin. You got a first name, buddy? Drake Baldwin. Here is Jordan Westburg, folks.
Well, west is that way. Well, west is that way.
Is the sub count still working? Not exactly. I got to be honest. We only got a few. We're only a few over that number right now. Again, it might only update every 10 subs. It's a free website. I guess if you want like the premium, get it updated every subscriber, you have to pay a fee. I'm not paying a fee, folks. Sorry. 1-1 pitch to Westburg's a strike. It's time to keep Westburg healthy, folks. Nice and healthy. What do you say? No more jamming your finger into the base, my friend. 1-2 pitch fouled away. We'll do it again. Alec Baldwin? Why bring up Alec Baldwin on Independence Day? I'm so lonely. Here's a little tapper to third. Got to hurry. Safe. Westburg beats out the infield hit. That finger might still be a little tender, but the legs are working. Did I just say his his finger was tender, like a chicken finger, a tender chicken finger. You're not a chicken, Westberg. Quite the opposite. Here's Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
I'm so lonely. Lonely and rough. Inside the Gunner, man, hear that glove pop on that heater from Strider. This dude throws not gas, it is plutonium up there. Ground ball foul, and Gunner has a 1-1 count. 276 for Henderson, 10 homers, 29 driven in. He's still on pace for under 60 RBI for the season. That ball bounces in there. Baldwin, who's a rookie catcher with a decent block to keep Westberg from trying to take second base. Last half dozen games, Gunner's had 6 RBI. 4 of them came in one game. So maybe he's starting to get on an RBI run. There's a line drive foul left side to make it 2-2. 2-2 on Gunner, folks, with Westberg at first base. Strider from the belt. Catcher with a high target. And that's not a high pitch. And Gunner's going to keep it fair along the third base line. It hits off the corner of the stands, and I don't know if that helped or hurt. That might have prevented Westberg from scoring, as that ball did not go all the way down in the corner. The stands jut out, and the ball just hit off the very corner of the stands, halfway down left field. But Gunner's going to have himself a double, folks. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Second and third. Second and third, nobody out for Ryan O'Hearn, folks. Your all-star.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
And the count 1-0 on O'Hearn. 1-0 on O'Hearn. Second and third, 1 out. Pitch. Low and in. 2-0. Hey, folks. We are in a position here to take an early lead. Hitters count second and third with less than 2 down. 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground and foul. He got a heater on 2-0. Hit it right into the ground, but oh, don't go freezing on me, game. Don't go freezing on me. Not in the middle of this at-bat. Okay. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider that broke low and in on O'Hearn. Again, Strider is one of the more prolific strikeout pitchers in the modern game. Our team does strike out a lot, but man, we need to make contact here, and O'Hearn is the best bet to do it, I feel. Gets a piece here to stay alive on another slider, I believe, bearing in on him. 2-2 on O'Hearn, folks. Big moment. Big early moment. Come on, O'Hearn. Pitch. Low in the dirt. We got a full count. Come on. Yeah, you know, O'Neill's been out for so long, maybe it'll feel like opening day to him, and we all know how he does on opening days. Another payoff pitch, high target, and O'Hearn went up to get the high fastball and fouls away a 97-mile-an-hour pitch, top of the zone on the outside corner. O'Hearn is going to wait until he gets something. Come on, buddy. Another 3-2 coming. He reaches for one and fouls it off. Would have been ball 4. He rolled over it on it too. Pulled a pitch that was off the plate outside. Foul. That is 8 pitches already in the at-bat, folks. Number 9 coming up. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Damn. Oh, it's so annoying. All we can hang our hats on right now is that Strider is already over 20 pitches here in the first. But now we're going to have to get a base hit with 2 down in order to get something here. We got Ramon Laureano up. Not a bad guy to do it. First pitch to him is a slider on the knees, outside corner, strike 1.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sometimes sarcasm is tough to pick up in text form, folks. Trust me. I dabble in sarcasm. I wade in sarcasm, but whenever I attempt it through text, most of it just goes to waste. Laureano with a 1-2 count now. This pitch is low. We are wearing some blue hats as well. I love a good Oriole lid. I don't think I really have much desire for this one. It's a little too blue for me. When I think Orioles, I just don't think the color blue of any kind, unless I'm talking about Danny Coulombe's glove. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul by Laureano. Folks, Strider is at least laboring. 27 pitches here in the first inning. 27. You hope to translate that into some runs, but if you don't, you've at least made him work. The 2-2. Low and away, full count to Laureano, folks. Come on. And yeah, I can see how Strider is struggling. I mean, obviously, he's still got velocity, he's still got movement, but the command appears to be a bit of an issue. Payoff pitch. Hit right back up to middle, but Strider is able to stop it right there at the mound and flips it to the first baseman Olsen to end the inning. Man, how frustrating. 2nd and 3rd and 1 out, and we can't get a run in. And boy, I've got some loud rain coming down right now. I need to make sure the hatches have been battened down, because that sounds like a big rain going on right now in right outside my door. I'll be right back. Thanks, folks.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep, and the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Ah, yes, a fresh highlight from today's Yankees game against the Mets. Folks, these are Yankee fans talking about their team on the 4th of July.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep, and the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team. Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was.
To be a Yankee fan, folks. To be a Yankee fan. The emotional swings, the pendulums. What state am I in? I'm in a state of blissful harmony, Charles. What state are you in? I'm in a state of euphoria. I'm in a state of feeling about 5 pounds lighter after taking that Rip Van Winkle beard off of my face. Hey, Charlie Morton's already ahead 0-2 on Acuna, and the game just came on. We missed the first couple of pitches, but I'm happy to report Morton ahead 0-2 on the dangerous right-handed bat of Acuna. Pitch upstairs, a ball and 2 strikes. What looks better, George? Ball hit to second base. Holiday handles it. Over to first. 1 away. Ronald Acuna Jr. retired. Oh, you mean the face. Well, can I reserve, where are the ladies at? Ladies? Ladies? My Zoolander face? Oh, yeah, that's attractive. Matt Olson at the plate. He's already ahead 2-0 in the count on Morton. This guy's got 50 home run power. He's done it before. He went around on that pitch. The count 2-1. It's my favorite way to lose weight, folks. 3 ounces instantly. After I went to the barber, here's a foul back by Olson to make the count even at 2-2. Brian Roberts' face is, I don't have enough, I cut really short. I don't know if I can make a faux hawk with this. Yeah, there's really not enough here for a faux hawk. But I'll make it purposefully messy. Is purposefully messy good enough for everybody? There. I've randomly just threw my hair whatever direction it might wind up. There it is. Swing and a miss. Olson strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt, you feel like cursing already. What happened? What? Because we didn't get a run in the top half? JC, you're not in the right place if you don't feel at least a little bit uncomfortable. I got to keep everybody on their toes around here. Austin Riley's at the plate. First pitch is a strike. And the next one is in there. 0-2. Riley's having an okay season. Actually, a bit of a bounce back. Last year, his numbers were a bit low. But this year, he's on pace to finish with a pretty nice numbers, hitting in the 270s. On pace for about 25 homers, 85 RBI, something like that. One-two pitch breaks away, 2-2. Two and two, the count. Just outside on the heater. Full count on Riley. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the first. Scoreless in Atlanta. All right, I don't like having my hair spiked up. I look ridiculous. Lined in the right field on a short hop to Laureano. A 2-out hit for Austin Riley. By the way, I never went over the Braves lineup in full. I apologize. Acuna is obviously had led off. He's playing right field. Olsen batting second at first base. Riley, who just got that hit, is at third base, hitting third. Here's Jerks and Profar, the cleanup hitter in left field. Switch hitter batting from the left side. He'll be followed by Marcell Ozuna at DH. Profar with the first pitch, foul ball. Drake Baldwin, the rookie catcher, will bat sixth. Ozzie Albies hit seventh at second base. Michael Harris, the second, out in center field, will bat eighth. And Nick Allen is the shortstop, batting ninth. So Profar has been back after serving a suspension for PEDs, which he tested positive for in spring training, just maybe weeks after the Braves had signed him to a free agent contract. 1-1 pitch is a strike from Morton, top of the zone. Nice spot. So it looks like Profar's played in only 6 games now. But barring another slip-up, the Braves will have him for the remainder of the season. But with the way their season's gone, swing and a miss. Profar strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Profar is out. Who here is tired of the excuses about this team's inability to produce runs? Well, what are the excuses you're hearing, Rachel? Can you give some? Because I'm talking about it on my Discord. I'm not trying to make any excuses. It's the philosophy. There's a reason why, as a unit, this team is not hitting. There's a reason. There's a reason Gunnar Henderson is sitting on less than 30 RBI 86 games into the season. There is a reason. Hitting Adley at the top of the order for most of the year didn't help, that's for sure. But we strike out too much. There's that reason. Situational hitting, we don't seem to really go with any kind of strategy. We just seem to go up there and swinging away a lot of the times. I mean, I know Mullins laid a nice bunt down, helped us get a win and within the past week. But in general, there's just so many. I think the hitters here are good. Again, I'm looking at this lineup tonight. You got Gary Sanchez, Tyler O'Neill, and Ced Mullins. Like, say what you want about O'Neill, but when he's healthy, he has shown that he can, get you a 30, 35 home run year, even without playing 150 games. Just he can do that in 120 games. But to have Sanchez, O'Neill, and Mullins, your 7, 8, and 9 hitters, show me another lineup in baseball with hitters as established and potentially as valuable as that. I mean, you got power, you got speed from Mullins. It's just, it's the philosophy. I have to blame the coaching. I have to blame the coaching on that. Colton Cowser, folks. Let's get some cows up in the chat. Yeah, Chilo, I know. Believe me, you saw me on my Discord, when that tweet came out, I was livid. And it happened just like a few days after Mansolino took over, and we were looking like a team that had no idea what we were doing. And then Elias is like, well, everybody's safe. Why? Colton Cowser's got a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. I hear you, Rachel. I hear you. You're not wrong. Called strike 3 on a slider at the top of the zone. Not your typical location for that pitch, and that might have been why Cowser gave up on it, because it starts outside and then breaks over the top outside corner. Tough pitch. Cowser retired, one away. Here's Gary Sanchez, and he takes a called strike. All right, Gary.
Release the Kraken.
You got 9 innings to catch. We'll see how you do, but let's help out with the bat. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Big hack on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Boy, Strider has some very muscular thighs. And I say that as a very comfortable heterosexual man. Look at those thick thighs on Strider, man. That must be where he generates all that power. Called strike 3 on a indoor slider, front door, I should say. Front door slider on Sanchez. He's down on strikes. Indoor slider. Huh. Two down for Tyler O'Neill, making his first plate appearance in a while. First pitch, he swings and hits a ground ball to third. He's done. Blink and you missed it, folks. Tyler O'Neill sighting. Hey, Tyler, we don't know how long you're going to be healthy. Could you at least take a pitch so we can see you before you're hurt again? We go to the bottom of the second, no score. JJ, how you doing, bud? Happy 4th of July, man. Phillies on? I played earlier. Lost to the Reds. My apologies. Hey, folks, I gotta try to finish this little bit of breakfast I got right here. So stand by. Thank you. Thank you.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field, there's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting. The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
All right, we're back for the bottom of the second inning, folks. And the first pitch to Marcell Ozuna is outside for ball 1. Outside again, 2-0. Three and 0 on Ozuna, and every pitch has been farther and farther away from the zone. Morton needs to throw a cookie here. He doesn't. He actually hit the corner of the zone. A nice pitch, and Ozuna swung at it on 3-0. And he got a whiff, did Morton, out of Ozuna on that swing. Here's ball 4. They appealed the swing. He didn't go. It's a leadoff walk to Marcell Ozuna. Folks, they call it Hot Atlanta for a reason. Not the best city on the planet to hang out and watch a ball game this time of year. Patrick has just become a Magic member on the 4th of July. I mean, how? Folks, it's a Patriot. He's a Patriot. Drake Baldwin just got hit by a pitch. Where? Oh, what a terrible start to this inning. Morton hits Baldwin on the front foot, his right foot. Looked like a curveball that just dropped right on top of the foot. And just like that, the Braves have 2 on and nobody out. Patrick, welcome.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Nice binoculars.
That's a curveball called a strike to Ozzie Albies. Switch hitting second baseman batting from the left side, and Albies did not like the call. It looked outside. 0-1. Curveball trying to break over the outside, but stays a bit off the plate. Count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, you're just renewing. Oh, sorry. So that means you didn't. Will it continue to hold? Like, Sheila was showing up as a 10-month member. Like, oh, there was a. I'm sorry, Chilo. There was a message attached to that. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count on Albies. Hey, BW, let's go O's. Being a Magic member rocks. I'm sorry I missed that, Chilo, and thanks so much.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
2-2 pitch is a curveball up and in. Morton with a lot of movement on that curve, but if it's not in the zone, he's not getting a whole lot of swings on it. It's a full count now. Another curveball fouled away.
Nice binoculars.
So, yeah, Patrick, I don't know if you broke a streak with that renewal or if you're still on a consecutive number of months as a member. I don't know. Payoff pitch by Morton to Albies is a foul off of Albies, and he's going to walk it off. Okay, I'm going to have an intervention with Rachel. Rachel, come on, Rachel, come on. We need to... Look, I'm with you. I'm not saying you're wrong and feeling how you're feeling, but I can sense that Rachel is... It's the holiday, Rachel. You're with like people. We're here together. We're suffering together. I want to make Rachel a little bit happy. Rachel, what can I do? What can I do to make this a little more digestible? This situation we're all dealing with. We got a full count on Albies. Big pitch here with nobody out and 2 men on base. Swing and a miss. He gets Albies to chase a curveball that stayed outside by a few inches to get that big first out. Where do we find our sub date? George, I'm honestly not sure. I'm the sub bird, not the, or I'm the sub B, not the sub-er, whatever, you know? Like, I've never even thought to look. Anybody know? Is there a way you can check how long you've been a... There probably is something I can look. Let me go look into it for you, all right? All right, George? I'll take a look. I think there might be a place where that information is kept in the in the deep underbelly of YouTube studios. Michael Harris II at the plate. 2 on with 1 out, and he's got a strike on him already. Next pitch popped up, but out of play. Oh, no, it's not. They just didn't bother to cut to the camera. Westberg had a play. It looked off the bat like that might have been in play, but they never cut away. Westberg able to make the out on a pop-up and foul ground third base side. All right, 2 down after allowing the first 2 men to reach, and you've got the number 9 hitter, Nick Allen, a guy you got to get out. Of course, folks, if you've been with me this season, you know we haven't been too good getting out those number 9 hitters. Yeah, so every month, that should be the case. Every month, swing and a miss on Allen, 0-1. Every month you hit like a anniversary month or whatever, you get a chance to get sort of like a free super chat, right? Along with the, an acknowledgement of your membership status. 0-2 on Allen, folks. 1 more strike and we get out of this mess. Morton's about to throw his 40th pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Yes.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I tell you this, folks. Morton has some bulletin board material here. He's facing his former team, the Braves. Braves didn't want him back. Brave says, you're done. Thanks so long, and thanks for all the fish. I tell you, I get the feeling that Morton wanted to get bumped a couple of days in order to face his former team. I just don't understand how you have elbow tendonitis for 2 days. I've never heard of it. Either you don't have it or you got it for more than 2 days. Or even if somehow you feel fine after 2 days, you wouldn't know until day 2. You wouldn't know when you diagnose it that it'll be fine in 2 days. But apparently the Orioles just knew, and here he is pitching tonight. I don't believe it. I think he just wanted to face the Braves. I got some breakfast. I was going to go off screen, but whatever. I feel like you can handle me eating on camera more now that I've cleaned up and I look so much more handsome and attractive. That watching me eat won't gross you out as much. Man, I had some food last night that was so good. You had it for 4 days, Erica? Mullins lays down a bunt on the first pitch in the top of the third, and he is not safe. He's ruled out. The Orioles pick up the phone, but apparently Mullins just not quite able to beat out that bunt attempt. Just a little too close to Strider. One more foot to Strider's right, away from the bag that he had to throw to, and Mullins would have been safe. Jackson Holliday up for the second time. George, it was a mid bunt. I mean, if you're just trying to sacrifice and move a runner, it was okay for a base hit. Holliday grounds out to shortstop, 2 down. That was quick, but but yeah, when you had that tendonitis, Erica, were you diagnosed with it by a doctor? And did he say, hey, you'd be fine in precisely 4 days? Or did he give you more of a window of time on when it might heal? Or did you not go to a doctor? Or do you not want to share any more of your private medical history? 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air by Westberg. Come on, show me that opposite field power. Show me that oppo power. Bye, birdie. West is that way. Here in Atlanta, the Orioles are on the board first. Westberg with home run number 8 to right field. 368 happy feet. And the Orioles are on the board first here on the 4th of July. It's a 1-0. That's how you hit Strider. Hit it where it's pitched. Hit that ball where it's pitched. Okay, they said it could be as long as a week. And Erica, you're not a major league starting pitcher, right? Where you have a job to do that directly involved your elbow and throwing something as hard as you can about 100 times over the course of a couple of hours. But somehow the team knew that Morton would be fine for tonight. Here's Gunnar. I just don't buy it. That's all. Gunnar with a ground ball to second. He rolled over on it, and that's going to be the final out. But the Orioles do get the first run of the ball game. A home run ball from Jordan Westberg. Going oppo. Just get the bat head on it and, just let that ball carry to its natural place, which was right field. Hey, Westberg, he's got such a good plate approach when he's going that he's not a power hitter, but he can hit home runs. He's got home run power to all fields. All fields. In fact, I feel like the guy hits more opposite field home runs than he pulls. If that's not true, it's got to be close. I'm almost done eating. Be right back. All right, we're underway in the bottom of the third, and Acuna going to lead it off, top of the order for the Braves. 0-1 pitch is swung on a miss. 0-2 on Ronald Acuna Jr., who missed some time to begin the season, but has really had a nice part season for when he has been healthy. We saw a stat just a couple of games ago about who the best right-handed hitters were against right-handed pitching in the league, and Acuna's name was at the top. Here's a ground ball to Westberg, and he's going to have a tough play. Not in time. Ball hit not hard enough and right on the line, so a long throw across the diamond to get Acuna, who's got those legs. This guy's stolen, 70 bases in his career before? First 40-70 guy in Major League history, maybe the last. A crazy year that was a couple of years ago for Acuna. He's on with a leadoff single infield hit. Here's Matt Olson and a curveball from Morton. Right in there for a strike. So much movement on that Morton curveball. It's pretty to watch. Here's a swing and a pop-up behind the plate. Sanchez with a brief look, but it's out of play. Yeah, Michael, I know. We got brunch on Sunday. I know. Not happy about it. 1-2 the count on. Who's up? Is it still? It's not Acuna. Who's up? Olson. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a foul ball. That was a home run swing, but foul. So tomorrow's game, folks, will be at 4:10 p.m. first pitch. I'll be on the air at 3:55 p.m. It's going to be Dean Kramer against To Be Determined. So let me make that change on the bottom. The stream for this game will start at 3:55 p.m. tomorrow. Foul ball by Olson. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup from Morton. Low. Got another chase. Olson strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's 50 pitches now for Morton with one out in the third. Austin Riley up. He had a base hit last time up. Acuna at first. And a check on him by Sanchez right after the first pitch. And Acuna back standing over at first. 1-0 on Riley. Morton is getting more and more people to whiff on his changeup. So if the curveball's moving, if the changeup starts to work, you start to see what it is about Morton that makes him effective. It's just too bad that these elements couldn't all coalesce in time for opening day. It's taken a long time for Morton to kind of find his footing in this season. And by the time he has, it might be too late for us. 1-1 the count on Riley. Line drive, another base hit for Riley. That one's going to bounce off that jutted out part of the stands again. Kind of similar to the double gunner hit for Baltimore in the first. And where I'm not sure if that prevented a run or not, but it's going to be second and third now for the Braves. A double by Riley with Acuna now at third base. With one down, that'll bring up Jurickson Profar. Any news on Povich? I don't have any. I can check real quick though. I feel like there might have been something, but if there was something, I've forgotten. I don't recall anything about like a rehab assignment or anything like that. But he might be throwing off a mound or doing something. Let me see. Profar's got an 0-2 count, folks. Cross your fingers. One more strike to get a big second out with that runner at third base. Come on, Morton. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs with the heater. 1-2. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the past couple of days regarding Povich. We should be getting an update pretty soon, though. Swing and a miss! The curveball from Morton to get the big second out. He's got Profar shaking his head and muttering to himself like he's in an insane asylum, walking him back to the dugout right now. He's driven Profar insane. 2 down for Ozuna. Be careful here. You got a base open. Ozuna is kind of the Braves equivalent of Adolis Garcia. This guy can pick up 3 RBI in a hurry if you're not careful. That pitch breaks far off the plate. Sanchez keeps it from getting away. Thank you, Gary. I will always make a note of it when you stop a ball from getting away. The count is 1-1. Way inside, 2-1. Honestly, lucky Ozuna didn't get hit. Is my game frozen? Oh, it's showing Jackson Holiday. That does seem like it's frozen, doesn't it? That's definitely not Jackson Holiday. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2. Folks, if that's Jackson Holiday at the plate right now, boy, has he been in the tanning booth way too long. Let me hit the refresh and see if that helps. 2-2. Foul back. We'll do it again. All right. Well, we're halfway there. Oh, there we go. There you go. Hello. I'll try to keep an eye on that periodically. We got a 2-2 count, folks. One more strike, please. Fly ball, opposite field. It's deep along the track, and the catch is made by Laureano to end the inning. Morton. Morton hears a who. As in, who is this guy on the mound working himself out of trouble? 5 Braves left on base through the first 3 innings. As the Orioles head to the 4th, up 1-0 here in Hotlanta. Now, how do you like the scoreboard? It's a big black void. All right, there you go. Folks, by the way, rest in peace to one of the OGs of the professional Major League franchise Baltimore Orioles, folks. Talking about Billy Hunter. Billy Hunter passed away since we last were hanging out together here on our stream. At the age, I believe, of 96. He lived a long and very eventful life. So it's the sort of passing where I feel more, it's a celebration of life more than a tragedy, I feel. The guy lived a long time, saw a lot of stuff. The last living St. Louis Brown. He was the last surviving St. Louis Brown. He was the first shortstop in Baltimore Oriole history. And he also went on to be a coach for the O's through most of the late 60s and 70s for some of those great teams. He was a third base coach along the way for a lot of those years. But yeah, he saw it all, folks. You want to name a guy that has seen it all when it comes to the history of the Baltimore Orioles? Billy Hunter saw it all. Here is Ryan O'Hearn, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
And the 0-1 pitch to O'Hearn is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yes, thank you, Chilo. Not to darken the mood here any further intentionally, but while we're at it, I've been talking about it a lot, folks, because I used to cover the Premier League and Liverpool as a club a lot during my years as a writer for NBC, and I'm very familiar with Diogo Jota. Here's a swing and a miss by O'Hearn. The count is 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the 4th. And, I wrote about that kid. I wrote about him and his rise from Portugal, his move over the Premier League, his time with Wolverhampton Wanderers, which is a smaller club that has been in the top flight for probably about a decade straight now. Here's a ground ball up the middle by O'Hearn. They're going to have to hurry. And Nick Allen able to throw him out just in time, 1 away. So yeah, Jota, it's just tragic, folks. I don't need to go over the details, but it was just really, really sad. Probably the most. It's just really tough. I mean, the guy had just gotten married to like his high school sweetheart only a week prior. Just really, really tough, folks. But it's a reminder once again, folks, that life is precious. You have no idea. It's a pretty fragile existence we're all living. We may take it for granted from time to time, but that's why you got to appreciate. You got to appreciate a lot of things, folks, even when you're frustrated. You got to look at the big picture, right? Laureano's at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. This one's popped into the air, but shallow center field. The second baseman, Albies, sprinting out to make the catch. 2 down. And of course, Liverpool not. Unfortunately, they are not new to having tragedies occur with that club. So, shout out to Liverpool fans as well for suffering yet another tragedy. Tough. Colton Cowser's at the plate with 2 down. First pitch is ball 1. And he takes a called strike to even up the count. Folks, rest of the night, let's try to have some fun. What do you say? Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, I don't know when I'm going to go, but I can tell you this. The message I would want to pass along to people who might be mourning the loss of me would be to just keep on trucking and have some fun. All right? I had my little moment on this planet like everybody else. I've already had enough crazy crap happen where I'm kind of ready for anything to come my way. I've already kind of... It's the benefit of living a life like mine. I'm already okay. So, I'm good. Swing and a miss. Cowser strikes out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing in that inning for Baltimore. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Orioles ahead 1-0 on a home run from Jordan Westburg. Both teams on 3 hits, but the Braves have had a couple of walks in there. That's why they've got 5 men left on base, and we've only got a couple. Oh, Everton. I got no problems with Everton because I'm not a Liverpool fan. All you Scousers out there can fight amongst yourselves. I'm a North Londoner, damn it. And in North London, there's only one club that reigns supreme, and it doesn't rhyme with Carsenal or Farsenal. It's called Tottenham Hotspur. And yeah, we suck. We do suck. But we're working on it, folks. Hey, if you want to follow a Premier League club that'll be somewhat like the Orioles for you, join me and follow Tottenham Hotspur. And watch as you get close to touching brilliance, just to have it snatched away and then fall back a couple of steps before trying to climb that hill again to success. Why does this happen with all the teams I like? I don't know. I'm a Man United fan, but I got a few Everton friends. I'll try to get there. Yeah, that new Everton venue looks insane. Right there on the water, the way they built it. It looks like something in Dubai, except it's in Liverpool. They've got Liverpool looking like Dubai now, folks. Man, look at the gut on that third base coach. Who is that Freddie? Is that Freddie? Man, Freddie's been putting on the pounds, folks. Freddie Gonzalez. This guy's social distancing with his gut. He's always got 6 feet between him and anybody with that thing. 0-2 on Drake Baldwin, leading off the bottom of the 4th. This rookie catcher is hitting .273. That's pretty good hitting for a catcher. That one's low, 1-2. Are you guys talking about the Nathan's contest? That went down today, right? Here's a ground ball to shortstop. Gunner will throw out Baldwin, 1 down. That's right. The traditional Nathan's hot dog eating contest was today. Is there any noteworthy thing to talk about there? Who was the dude from Japan that was winning like every year there for a while? That's about all I know about the contest. Here's a fly ball by Albies, a pop-up on the infield. O'Hearn has to step over the bag to get to the ball. Makes the catch. 2 down. Joey Chestnuts. Okay, I do know that name too. And Kobayashi is the Japanese guy. Right. Those would probably be the only 2 names I've heard. Or something like that. Yeah, wait a minute. Kobayashi, that's Usual Suspects. Hold on. Are we sure that's right? Or are we just naming something from the Usual Suspects? 1-0 pitch. Here's lined in a base hit for Harris in the left field, and that's going to be a 2-out knock for Harris. He's a threat to steal. Got to keep an eye on him and Sanchez behind the plate. Should be interesting. What is that word before sausage? I've never seen that word. I feel left out. What is that? Some kind of flavor or? Ground ball to Gunner. He goes the short way to second for the force, and the inning is over. Freddie Gonzalez, look at that Jog. Nice. Morton with a pretty quick inning. Still 1-0 Baltimore. We now go on to the fifth. Are we already to the fifth? This game's humming along, folks. Humming along. Kaiser Sose. Kaiser Sose. What is that word, JC? I'm still curious. Konica? What is that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. What is this sausage you speak of? This better not take me to a weird website. Konica. Why have I never heard of this? I mean, it looks like. It's made in Conecuh County, Alabama. So this is a very specific Alabama sausage. I don't think I've ever had it because I've never heard of it. What makes it a standout sausage? It's a southern thing. JC, tell me more. I want to know. What is it about that sausage that makes it stand out? Has it got like that smoky aftertaste you want in a sausage? What is it? No problem, Hutchins. You're welcome. But for now, let's keep the casual swearing until, later. When we're frustrated. But I do appreciate the comment. I just had to remove it. There's been some swear words slipping out there without getting caught by mods or me, so don't feel like I'm just picking on you. It's all good. It's a 1-1 count on Gary Sanchez right now, leading off the top of the fifth inning.
Release the Kraken.
Sanchez has driven in 20 RBI over the last 15 games he's played. This one's hit high in the air, but it's a can of corn in center field. Harris barely has to move. And that is one away. One away, top of the fifth. Sanchez retired. Yeah, there you go, Hutchins. If you want to work around, Foscue. There's always a way. Tyler O'Neill, will he see more than one pitch? No. And it will result in a base hit as he lines one in the left field. Folks, Tyler O'Neill. I guess he wants to make an impact before getting injured again. He is up there hacking. First pitch, he made an out. First time up here, he drives one in the left field for a base hit. I've got his old...
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
O'Neill's home for now at first base. Here's Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Called strike to Said. He tried to lay down a bunt his first time, could not quite beat it out. It's like Creole flavored. Cajun. Ah, gotcha. So it's got some of that cayenne pepper, some of that onion. I guarantee. Ooh, that sound good now. Put some of that in that jambalaya now. One pitch is low. So would I be right, JC? You slice that sausage up, throw it in some jambalaya. You good to go? What time is it in your place? It's hammer time, Hutchins. Uh-oh. 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 Here come the hammer. Music hit me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to mind and a two hop to feel good. Oh, you mean what time, like on the clock? 2-2 on Mullins. Strider from the belt. He is frozen right now. A long time. My goodness, here comes the pitch. Foul back. I guarantee it's 7:25 a.m. where I am sitting right now on the 5th of July, folks. It's the 5th of July. I'm only 364 days away from the 250th anniversary of America. Mullins, high, far, right field. Bye, birdie. That ball is into some bar over the bleachers and right. Mullins launches one off of Strider, and the Orioles have doubled the lead, 2-0 on Ced's 13th bomb of the season. There you go, Ced.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Oh, it's 3-0. Excuse me. All right, settle down. 3. Good Lord. I think I would have caught up and caught my mistake soon enough. 3-0 Baltimore. All right. Jackson Holiday's behind 0-2 already after all the celebrating, and the next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Holiday 0 for 2. So who was on base for that? I honestly thought bases were empty when Mullins took that swing. Totally slept. Oh, that's right, O'Neill. O'Neill had that hit. Okay. Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, my mind was stuck on sausage. Okay? That's my excuse. Westberg with a cut and a miss on a high fastball, 0-1. 2 down, bases empty, 2 in for Baltimore. In the top of the 5th, it's 3-0. Hard ground ball into left field, a base hit for Westberg. He is 2 for 2. West is that way, folks. We're getting the Strider. Strider? I hardly know her. Strider? We've only met. Depends on the nightclub, I guess. Here is Gunnar Henderson. He takes low for ball 1. 2 down, 2 in, and Westberg on at first base.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Did I say he was 2 for 2? Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Chilo. Gunnar in the right center field. It's a base hit. Westberg will go first to third. 2 down, and the line keeps moving, folks. Well, just, come on. Give me a chance to self-correct. All right? Unless it's something extremely... I don't know. I just can't believe we're already through the lineup a third time, I guess. I don't know. Again, the number 3. That's my worst enemy. I didn't think we're going through the lineup a third time already. This is what happens when BW has a day and a half off, folks. All right, first and third, 2 down for Ryan O'Hearn. And a chance to really blow this open. If we can turn and burn right here.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
That's a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Next pitch from Strider will be number 80. We're only in the 5th inning. He's not going to go too deep. 0-1. Bounces in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Folks. You missed 2 bye-bye birdies and 2 wrong pieces of information. That is the score right now. 3 runs, 2 home runs, and 2 bad numbers called out over a microphone. 1-1 pitch to O'Hearn. Swing and a miss. That one had the plate but low, and he went after it to make it 1-2. Come on, folks. Pitch. Oh, cut and a miss. O'Hearn strikes out. But the Orioles, the home run ball, is working off a Strider. A solo shot from Westberg earlier. A 2-run bomb from Mullins here. Tyler O'Neill coming in to score. He had a hit in the inning. Westberg added another hit. He is 3 for 3 just halfway through the ball game. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Baltimore 3. The Braves zilch. Morton has pitched 4 innings so far, 4 hits and a walk scattered, 6 strikeouts. ERA right now at 5.33. What is Eflin's current ERA? What is Eflin's current ERA? I got a feeling it might be higher at this point. Oh my, he's at 5.95. Wow, my goodness. Eflin's ERA is pretty much 6.6. Do we really have any reason to want to extend him? I don't think we do. I think we need to sell this guy and see what we can get back. Yeah, let me take a look at the live sub count here, folks. I don't know what kind of crowd we're going to get tonight for a game on 4th of July night. I know there's folks out there watching fireworks. People passed out already for this reason or that, but let me take a look in here. We're not up to 2960 yet, I can tell you that much. 2955 is the current live count. 45 away from 3,000. Folks, if you're watching and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. It's free. There's no commitment, no obligation, no salesman will visit your home. You're simply helping a channel like this, a grassroots channel, grow and reach more people and make it easier for you to find the next time around. Acuna swinging a foul ball behind the plate. That got a piece of Sanchez. And he'll probably get a minute to collect himself. Take a look, folks. People in the chat. Folks, anybody in Charm City chat regretting becoming a subscriber? Has anybody suffered from subscribing? How do I not have at least one YouTube short? Well, first of all, my shorts, the couple that I have is my phone within arm's reach. I've got a very cheap Samsung Galaxy phone that's probably about 4 or 5 years old now. And it just doesn't have the capability to make shorts, shoot shorts, edit shorts. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, YouTube only offers the ability to create and manipulate shorts in your phone. And I'm not going to get a fancy phone just for that one ability. But anybody's more than welcome to take a clip from any of my streams and make a short out of it for themselves. Just tag me in it, and I'll be more than happy about it. All right? Feel free. I'm not going to stop you. And it is the most electrifying call in all of sports and entertainment, if I do say so myself. Acuna has a 1-2 count. And a change-up low and away to even it up at 2-2. Well, it's not fair, though, Charm City. I'm not happy about it. I want the ability to make shorts on my laptop. Why won't they give me that option? Why do you make me have to have a phone in order to create shorts? It ain't fair. Here is the 2-2. That's a line drive up the middle, and Holiday with a nice stab of it. An off-balance throw in time to get Acuna. I never thought in a million years Holiday would have a chance to get Acuna. Braves are going to challenge it. Maybe he didn't get him. But the fact that it's even close enough. All right, we're going to need a frame-by-frame on this. That is close. That is very close, and with the call going our way, that's going to... Actually, from that angle, he does look out. I think he's actually out. I think he is out. It's a tie at best, but I think with the evidence we got here, I think we're going to get the call. I think we're going to keep the call our way. Either way, even if they do overturn this, props to Holiday for that play.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
I don't know if Acuna was busting it down the line 100% because, this guy's fast as hell. And, this ball was hit up the middle. Holiday had to run. The runner is out. So the Braves lose their challenge. A double whammy. Fantastic. Holiday meant to do that. He meant to make it so close in order for the Braves to lose a challenge. All right, one down here in the bottom of the fifth. Matt Olson up, and a curveball low and in on him. That one's crushed. Right field. But it's right at Laureano, who's playing deep. He only has to take 2 steps to get to the track, and he makes the catch. Morton. Morton hears a who. Whoa, that was a snow cone from Laureano on the replay there. 2 down for Austin Riley. He's got a single and a double already. Called strike 1 to him. Is my Samsung being spammed with strange, beautiful, but suspicious women? No, I barely have any, apps on my phone because it's so old and low on memory and whatever. I've only got a handful of apps. Somebody was like, hey, here's my WhatsApp number. I'm like, yeah, I don't have that anymore. I took it off. It was slowing my phone down and I barely use WhatsApp. Do you got another way to contact you or? 0-2 the count on Riley with 2 down, bases empty. Bottom of the fifth, Morton looking for 5 shutout innings. He's 1 strike away from getting there. And that could have been it. That was borderline outside edge. We don't get the call. It's 2-2. Joel has a lot of beautiful women in his area. All right. Okay. I don't know if I've ever been to any area that doesn't have beautiful women around. I mean, there's beautiful women everywhere, isn't there? Where are there not beautiful women? That's probably not a good question to ask the chat. Swing and a miss. Morton strikes out Riley with Uncle Charlie.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yes. So what you're saying is you need channel members to donate enough money to... I'm hoping you're just kidding, because no, that is absolutely not what I'm saying, folks. Send a super chat, but no, it's not going to go to upgrading to a better phone. I don't want a better phone. I don't want to be a part of phones. The phone that I have is only the most like obligatory, bare minimum phone to survive in the year 2025 kind of a phone, okay? The kind of phone that I can hit a button and contact an ambulance if I need it. That kind of a phone, okay? It's basically like one of those, like, I've fallen and I can't get up kind of a phone, all right? I'm experiencing chest pains kind of a phone, all right? It is a somebody get over here and help me kind of a phone. It's not a how many apps can I fit on this kind of a phone. It's not a, gee, I'd love to watch the last Fast and Furious movie on my phone kind of a phone. It's nearly a flip phone, Edward. When I first moved out here, I still had a flip phone and everybody was making fun of me. Oh, I was getting so much flack from people I'd meet when I first moved out here and saw my little flip phone where when I texted, I still had to do that thing where the letters are on your number pad, and if you wanted like a certain letter, you'd have to tap that number like 3 times to get there and then wait 5 seconds to get the next number in without cycling through that number. Just a disaster. It would take you 20 minutes just to go, I'll meet you at 6 o'clock. It would take 20 minutes to say that. I hate phones. And I have a good reason to. Okay? I'm doing fine. Not keeping up with the Joneses on the phone. Here's Ramon Laureano, top of the 6th. First pitch foul back. It's 0-1. Laureano, folks. Don't you want a guy calling games that hasn't been corrupted by that damn phone? That's what you got, folks. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Foul. Ooh, third base side, and the ball boy down there took that grounder to the chest. Hope he's okay. JC, that particular word is also kind of frowned upon by... just go with adult films next time when you want to make that joke, because the P word around here, they, for some reason, freak out about it. Like, I'd get demonetized just for saying it. It's ridiculous. Here's a fly ball foul off to the right by Laureano. The count's still 1-2. E.T. was corrupted by a phone, but E.T. could also make flowers, like, grow back to life, so maybe not the best comp. Line drive, but right at the glove of the shortstop, Allen. He makes the catch. Another hard-hit ball by Laureano. But it only results in out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. I have a Motorola Dynatac 8000X. That sounds as heavy as it probably was. Is that one of those phones that you had to hold out like this far to your ear? Colton Cowser is 0 for 2, folks. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Cowser needed a 8-iron to get to that one. It's 0-2. Yeah, E.T. was definitely corrupted by Reese's Pieces. He and I do have that in common. We also got drunk at the age of 8 years old in the middle of a science class at school and released all the frogs. And then kissed a girl. Yeah, it was a magical day. Second out of the inning here. And I got to admit, I got to go back and check exactly what the hell happened. Sanchez is coming up. Cowser flied out to center field there for the second out. Sanchez is 0 for 2. And big cut and a miss on the first pitch. 0 and 1. 91 pitches from Strider. 2 down in the sixth. I would assume this is his last inning of work. Maybe his final batter. He bounces this curveball in there to make the count even up at a ball and a strike. "40 years since the release of Back to the Future." Good grief. Ah, man, just a magical, man. I was so blessed to grow up. I swear, I saw every movie in the 80s at the perfect age. I swear, if you were born in 1977 like me, you never had it better. Popped up by Sanchez on the infield. Allen at shortstop will make the catch, and the inning is over. That is 6 innings for Strider. Probably the end of the day for him. He's on the cusp of 100 pitches. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles are ahead 3-0. I look good. Well, okay. Well, I feel okay, all things considered. In fact, maybe I've got a way to feel a little bit better, but I'm going to have to go away for a minute. So don't you guys go anywhere. You get a haircut or something? Hey, what time is it over there? You get a haircut? Hey, what's your favorite bar? Yo, Hutchins, what is this, man? You're interviewing me like you're doing an article for Teen Bop magazine. What else do you want to know? What else do you want to know? How's my love life, you ask? Oh, let me tell you. Have I got some stories for you? Is that how old you were, Joel? You were 11 and 83? See, I was only 6, and I was just too damn young to know or understand anything about what was happening, and I regret it. Because I was a smart 6-year-old. I would have, had I been, introduced. El Duderino with a super chat. What's up, dude? I mean that literally. What's up, dude?
Message for you, son.
Duderino, look at that. I mean, you want to talk about a good dude. Super chat for BW and a message for everybody else. Hope everyone is having a good 4th. I hope everybody reading that is going to hit the like button, the thumbs up on your comment, El Duderino, because that's super nice. Folks, give that comment a thumbs up, why don't you? Jerks and Profar at the plate, and he gets into one to right. It's actually off the end of the bat. It's actually a bloop job in the right field. It's going to be a base hit, a leadoff single for Profar in the bottom of the 6th. All right, it's time to keep an eye on Morton here. So far, it's been a good outing, but we are in the bottom of the 6th now, and the pitch count is in the mid-80s. Marcell Ozuna due up next. Here's a called strike. 0-1 on Ozuna. He is 0 for 1. And how else did he get did he have a walk? Because he's been up twice. He does have a walk. 0 for 1 with a walk. That's a strike 2. 0-2 on Ozuna. Come on, Charlie. Empty the tank. Give us your best here in the 6th, and we'll get the bullpen get us home. Maybe, hopefully, a couple more runs from the bats. Which sci-fi films were my Hutchins? What are you doing, man? I'm trying to call a ball game. Like, Hutchins, I would love for you to be around when we're getting our asses handed to us, like we're down 8 runs. I would love to answer all these questions, but I'm trying to call a win here. 1-2 the count on Ozuna. Sci-fi favorites. This pitch has popped up. Center field. Mullins has a play. That's the first out. Profar leaves the bag at first, and Deeks advancing to second, but he's not going to try. Sci-fi. I mean, there's so many. Jeez. No. I really like Under the Skin, and I know a lot of people who know that movie are going to be like, yeah, I know why you like that movie, BW. But yeah, minus the nudity. I think Under the Skin is probably one of my favorite movies, period, of the 21st century. And it definitely falls under the category of sci-fi. It's got a direction to it that really, it's really impressive. Like Stanley Kubrick level impressive. And when I say that, that's top tier. That's top stuff. Under the Skin, folks. It wasn't a commercial hit, but if you ever get a copy, visually, I mean, every frame of that movie is a I mean, you could put it up as a painting on the wall. It's just such a wonderfully shot film that's told through images more than dialogue and, you know, just your standard structured narrative. It's quite good. It's what BW likes. There you go. Drake Baldwin is at the plate, folks. He's got a 2-2 count. Sorry for not calling those pitches there. Just taking a little break here. You know, this modern game with the pitch clock, you don't get a chance to just have one of those between pitches, full minute to talk moments. Oh, that ball's crushed to right. That's going to make it a 1-run ball game. A 2-run homer by Drake Baldwin to the right field stands. Makes it Orioles 3, Braves 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Morton is at 94 pitches. And hopefully the bullpen is getting loose. It's no longer an AMA. Look, folks, if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you a full answer because, you know, just a short answer. What does that do for anybody? What's your favorite comedy? Caddyshack. Okay, moving on. Don't you want to know why I would choose Caddyshack? Ozzie Albies at the plate. It's 0-1 on him. 1 out, 2 runs in on a 2-run homer by Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 0-2 on Albies. I have yet to see any activity in the Oriole bullpen. That one is in on Albies, and he's limping away like he was hit by a pitch. I don't think he was hit. How did he hurt himself? Well, Albies is being looked at by the trainer right now after taking a swing on a pitch that didn't hit him. It's called a ball. How did he hurt himself? Okay. The ball bounces, gets a piece of the mitt. Albies lifts his back leg, and I guess when he set it back down, it kind of stretched something. Speaking of stretched, apparently Morton has been stretched long enough. As Ozzie Albies is being attended to, the Orioles are going to go to the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge has been called upon. They did call it a hit by pitch, Chilo? Okay, it was an 0-2 count. After that pitch, the board read 1 and 2. It does make sense that if the at-bat was still happening, that they wouldn't make a pitching change now. So I'm going to take your word for it that it is a hit by pitch. The ball did wind up eventually hitting him, but to me, that's not a hit by a pitch. To me, once the ball hits anything other than your body first, it's not a hit by a pitch. If it bounces in and then hits you, that's not a hit by a pitch. If it hits the catcher's mitt and then hits you, that's not a hit by a pitch. BW is pretty good. What are we talking about over here? Why are we objectifying the host while he's on the air? I'm never showing my face on screen again. That's it. BW is just going to be a voice from now on. You people are freaking me out. All right. I'll be here. Folks, I've got a forehead so large you could project a drive-in movie on it. I'm not attractive, all right? Do you see a jawline? No, I have no jawline. There's no chiseled jawline. It's just a neck that meets the chin. It's terrible. I've got receding hair back here. I've got earlobes I feel are too large. Here's a ground ball to second. Gunner's going to hit the bag and then throw to first for an easy inning-ending double play ball. Kittredge, 1 pitch, 2 outs. We love it. All right, we go to the 7th inning, folks. Late innings, and the Orioles still have a lead here. It's a bullpen game now. Orioles 3, Braves 2. There's Glare. Where's Glare? How you doing, folks? Hey. Oh, on my forehead, I guess. Can I turn this off? Is there enough natural light out here? Let's see. Let's see if I can turn this off. What happens? That happens. It's not professional enough, folks. I have to have a shiny forehead in order for my, channel to look professional. I can take it down a little bit. There, how's that? Somewhere in there? There? How much radiation is coming off of this thing? That I'd like to know. Why not sell advertising on that? I mean, it's not out of question. I'm just waiting for one of these betting sites to offer me enough money and to make it happen. Everybody's got a price. Folks, you've heard my hard stance on gambling and gambling sponsors and how it's really not, this isn't good. We shouldn't be going down this road. It's not helping. We've got an Indians pitcher out there apparently throwing first pitches certain ways and certain counts in order to win parlay bets for people or for himself. I don't know. Like, nobody saw this coming. It's only going to get worse the more common and easy you make it for people. If you're giving players a chance to do something as easy as throw a first pitch changeup, and if you do it, you're gonna stand to make a win 'em bet. Not good. Tyler O'Neill is up to begin the top of the 7th, and first pitch is a strike. Next pitch is a ball. It's 1-1 on Tyler O'Neill, folks, who's got his first hit back off of the DL in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2. $1 million is not enough. Sorry. But $25 million will probably do it. I'm just going to be honest, folks, okay? If somebody gives me $25 million, I might have a betting sponsor. But here's the deal. At that point, I just hope you stick around, and I'm sitting here with $25 million calling Oriole games. And, just having to live with being a giant hypocrite, like a lot of other rich people have to, I guess, right? I'll just join them. All it takes is $25 million. Here's a payoff pitch to O'Neill. That is ball 4. Tyler O'Neill draws a leadoff walk. Strider, by the way. I was wrong. He's still out there on 100 pitches.
I'm walking here.
Strider's still out there on 100 pitches, folks. And he is now done. There you go. They bring him out. He gives up a leadoff walk. Maybe they should have made a change before the inning started. They will now. Called the bullpen. And we will take a break here in Atlanta. 3-2 Baltimore. As good as okay, Charm City. Now, the compliment thing, it's getting to the point where I can't even tell if, and I know you'll be like, no, I'm being 100% honest, but still, it's compliments that are so, I'm okay, I'm good, I guess, right? I'm confident that I'm doing pretty good, pretty self-aware. I kind of know what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are. I'm trying to improve on the things I can, I don't take this for granted. I listen to radio broadcasts of play-by-play when I go to bed at night all the time. Like I'm constantly studying. I have been studying since I was such a wee lad. It's so it's years of building up to this, but I'm still figuring some stuff out, right? If you tell me I'm as good as you say you are, as you say I am, Charm City, then I've got no incentive to try to get better, right? And as Howard Jones has told us, things can only get better, right? Yeah. You're awesome with a capital A, baby. You're awesome, baby, with a capital A. Oh, I got to tell you right now, Villanova looks the business. Oh, but St. John's, don't forget about St. John's, baby. Now, if you want Vital energy, I'm sorry. I got to get up to like 10,000 subs. I got to know I'm set before I can give that kind of energy, because I know that'll shorten the lifespan. That's a lot of energy. Dylan Lee is on in relief. Ced Mullins at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Lee's a left-hander. 0-1 pitch is fouled behind the plate. 0-2 on Mullins. We are in the top of the 7th. Leadoff walk on at first base in the form of Tyler O'Neill. 0-2 on Mullins in the dirt. Oh, don't make me sound like I sound just like him, baby. Come on now. This is how it goes, Sal. What if I were to try and call a game like him? That is ball 2. 2-2 on Mullins. Cedric Mullins. A valuable asset to this Oriole organization for the past 7 years. And down goes Frazier. That's all right. It's not that good. There's a lot. Oh, thanks, Patrick. I probably do need to do that. Thanks. There's a check on the runner. It's 2-2 on Mullins with O'Neill at first. Nobody out. Orioles up by 1, trying to get a bigger lead after giving up the 2 runs in the previous half inning to Atlanta to make it a 1-run ball game. We got a full count, all right? Now, Strider's going to tab the rubber, and then boom, here comes the pitch. Mullins lifts one to right at, who's out there, Ozuna? It is going to be 1 out on an easy fly ball to right. 1 down, and the lineup flips over for Holiday. He is 0 for 3. You know, I haven't listened to enough Matt. It's been so long. I mean, I really miss John Madden. I that's part of like growing up watching football that I miss. That I just feel like I've been trying to get back in the NFL last year. I just can't. I can't get all the way back. I don't know. There's too much missing that made me love the sport, and there's too much new stuff that I don't like. The combination's making it kind of hard on me. I just said hard on. It's 0-2 on Holiday, folks. 1 out, runner at first. Here's a tapper behind the plate, still 0-2. It sounded like Costello? Like Lou Costello? Yeah, I was going to say, what are we talking about? Here's a swing and a something. We got a foul ball. It's 0-2. 0-2 on Holiday still. Top of the 7th. Who's on first? Who's my favorite player? Westberg. I fell in love last year, Matt, around May of last year. I'm Team Westberg. Hey, now the light is beginning to change. You see there's no more glare here? It's because this sunlight is now starting to dominate the artificial light. I'm going through a transitional period right now, folks. I'm transitioning. Please stand by. Holiday pops it up. Shallow left. Third base and shortstop all running out, and the third baseman, Riley, will make the catch. 2 down. Folks, Marlins will be coming to town a week from tonight, and it'll be Friday fireworks after the ball game. Yay. Hey, speaking of fireworks, how about that Iron Man bobblehead giveaway? If that didn't send a signal to the front office about how much the fans are pissed. Westberg with a swing and a miss. He is 3 for 3. Chilo, I got this. He's 3 for 3. Trying to go 4 for 4, folks. Westberg with a home run to start the offense tonight.
West is that way.
And with the 3 hits, the average right now is at 245. 8 homers, 15 RBI. Keep this man healthy. 1-1 pitch, fouled straight back. Random tractor supply. They're not random, JC. There's no such thing as a random ad anymore. we've all been zapped of all of our data has been mined. Okay, they all know what you want out there. I was looking up a language school out here the other day on a Facebook page, and now I open up that same Facebook on my feed, and every third post is an ad for a language school. Like, as if, like, that's what my life is now, just looking for language schools. Westberg strikes out to end the inning. Dylan Lee comes in to finish it off here in the 6th. Spencer Strider, are we in the 7th? Was that the end of the 7th? Yes, it is, folks. You know what that means. It's 3-2 Orioles. Final 2 outs in the 7th there by Dylan Lee. And now, it is time on this 4th of July to throw some Independence Day cakes on the griddle. Booyah. Country boy time.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeah, how about some birthday cakes on the griddle for America's birthday?
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's right. 7th inning stretch already, folks. And I got to be honest, we have done not too great on the like count tonight, and I blame myself because I get it. I've been doing this long enough now. I have to mention it. Folks, please hit that like button at the bottom of your screen on this 4th of July. And let's get these likes up to 100, shall we? There's over 100 people here watching. Happy 4th of July to you. If you're watching from overseas, just happy day to you. But I guess you could be an American overseas like me, and you got both. You got 2 reasons. No need to even admit. Again, it's my job. It's my job to remind. I heard a lot of big notes from that God Bless America. Normally I pause for such a thing, but I just, I don't know. I was already in the middle of talking, then I realized he was singing, and well, it was too late. But he sounded decent. Bottom of the 7th coming up. By the way, earlier today,
the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Yep.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. There's the 1-2. Stick a fork in them. That was line to right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. Just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
Yep. Folks, aren't you glad you're not a Yankee fan? That's what it sounds like to be at or near first place in your division, I guess. Tough stuff. Hey, everybody. Hey, by the way, Pete from NYY Underground, I think is a great play-by-play guy for the Yankees. I think his community, like, he's perfect. I really think so. He's got the enthusiasm. He's got the passion. It's just too damn bad. It's the Yankees. Here is Nick Allen. First pitch on 1-0. Check swing, or next pitch on 1-0, I should say, is a check swing foul, 1-1. Look, his channel could do laps around mine a dozen times over. And he's fully pot committed to his channel. Here's a barehanded grab by Gunnar. He throws. Did he get him? My 2-hour thing just cut out during the play. And I was warned, and I did not heed the warning during that last break. And we even had a God bless America kind of a break. I had extra time, and I blew it. Too busy enjoying a lucky and not doing my damn job. Did Gunnar make that play? Looks like he did. One away. Hells yeah. I'll say nice job because I can tell without seeing the end of that play that was a nice play.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
All right, one down. Kittredge is still on the mound. He got the final 2 outs of the 6th on a 1-pitch double play ball. So he's gotten 3 outs now on the first 4 pitches he's thrown. And now is 1-1 on Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 out, bases empty. I got to refresh that scoreboard again. I can see. Apologies there. Stand by. Refresh. It shows Tyler O'Neill coming up. Hey, there's a super chat or super sticker, one of the two. Kittredge rings up Acuna, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Andrew Kittredge. Talk about economical. 4 outs, including a strikeout, in less than 10 pitches. That one's low and away to Olsen for ball 1. 2 down, bases empty. Keep him in the yard, please. Hey, Hutchins, it's not about the amount, it's about the thought, and any amount means that you care about the channel, okay? Even if you don't have $1. There's plenty you can do to say, hey, I appreciate what you're doing, BW. Here's a like. Here's a new subscriber. I got a buddy. I told him about your channel. There's stuff you can do that don't cost nothing. You don't have to even do it, but I'm just saying. I appreciate it. Thank you, Hutchins. We got a 1-2 count on Olsen. Pitch. Hit to left. Coming in and getting there to make the catch is Colton Cowser. 7 innings in the books, folks. You can start counting the outs, but we know we are not feeling too comfortable with only a 1-run lead. We want some insurance. We've got 2 more trips to the plate with a 1-run lead. Late innings, folks. 8th inning coming up, 3-2 Baltimore. I tell you this, man, oh man, we got to win this series if we win this game tonight, because you guys know damn well what our recent pattern has been in series, which is to say we win the opener, and then after that, we win the opener, and then...
Big buck, stop it all.
Boy, it would be nice to win an opener and then win again. And then again. And then again and again. Wouldn't it be nice? Yes, it would. Play the O's score music for runs? What is that? What is that music, Michael? Is that something on my soundboard? You mean this? Let's goo. I used to love John Miller as our Orioles play-by-play when I was a kid, yeah, John Miller for me is the best. Obviously Vin Scully, Red Barber, you go back to the legends, Ernie Harwell, you can make arguments for so many other guys, but, I'm biased. I grew up listening to John Miller as a kid. I'm blessed. Him and Joe Angel together, it was always good. And I used to love the banter between the two. They were both a couple of funny guys, They made it worth listening in no matter how the team was doing in those days. Gunnar Henderson's up, and he's quickly behind 0-2 after a swing and a miss.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Dylan Lee still out there, the lefty on the mound to face Gunnar. Might be his final batter. Oh, no, it won't. O'Hearn is on deck. So after O'Hearn, you probably will see a new arm out here, a right-hander. That one's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hutchins is loving the comfortable atmosphere. Well, it's not always comfortable around here, Hutchins. Sometimes we get some detractors that show up and just want to cause a bunch of, controversy in the Charm City chat. There's a reason it's called the Charm City chat, folks. We're Charm City. Here's a ground ball to first. A flip to the pitcher. It's a race, and it's a close one, but Dylan Lee covers the bag in time to retire Gunnar. 1 down for O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
O'Hearn is hitless tonight, 0 for 3. So he's due. Yeah, we've got a lot of people here tonight, folks. Over 125 watching right now. Let's get those likes up to 100, please. Hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. It's a holiday, folks. Show some spirit. Let's get these likes up to triple digits and let's win a ball game. A bit of a timeout here. Ryan O'Hearn yet to step into the box. Now he does. And Lee's got his sign. First pitch to O'Hearn is in there for a strike, a slider. Right-hander that's getting loose is Pierce Johnson for the Braves. So we'll probably see him come out after this batter. Hit on the ground a second. Albies will scoop it up. It's a routine play, 2 down. So let's see if the Braves make a move here. I would assume if they're playing matchups, here comes the change. So they'll go to Johnson here. With the right-handed batter, Ramon Laureano due up, folks. Call to the bullpen. We got a break in the action. I got to go see a man about a horse. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So, folks, coming up after tomorrow's game, I believe that'll be 250 consecutive games called on this channel without missing a one since I started the channel up opening day last season. Unfortunately, I've got some bad news for those of you who are, happy to have a channel where somebody who's dedicated enough to never miss a game can be depended on. but I have some bad news. I have to, once a year, leave the country for a visa run and sort of get reinstated back in. And for most years, a simple passenger van to Cambodia on the ground would get the job done in one day. And last year I was able to schedule it in such a way where I didn't miss a ball game. But unfortunately, there's a conflict going on between Thailand and Cambodia, and that border right now has been shut down indefinitely, has been shut down for a little bit already. No idea when it's going to reopen. And I have to make plans now to go to Laos, a country north of Thailand, and I live on the southern side. So I'll have to take an airplane. It's going to be a 2-day event. And I've already made a trip to Laos before, and I can tell you right now, hotel Wi-Fi there. Here's an 0-1 pitch to Laureano, popped up to shallow left field, and that'll make the third out of the inning. So Johnson comes in and gets Laureano on a shallow fly ball to left. Nothing here for the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the 8th. They're still ahead by 1. It's 3-2. So, yeah, I'm going to have to miss a couple of games. It looks like it's going to be a series when we're playing 4 games at home against the Red Sox, too. Final week of August. I don't know how to get around it. The only way I might be able to is if this border situation gets cleared up the next few weeks before I lock in all of my travel plans, buy the plane ticket and all that. I'm trying to hold out, but at some point you have to commit to something so that you don't wait till the last minute. This is not the kind of thing you want to wait till the last minute to take care of. But if it comes to this and the streak ends, folks, I just want to say now it was a hell of a run because there's a lot of factors that could have led to the streak ending a lot sooner than that. Just the Wi-Fi alone and the fact that it hasn't completely I mean, there's been times where I've had the Wi-Fi crap out on me for hours at a time waiting for it to come back on, and it's never happened for a game. There's been times, there was once in spring training where I overslept because my alarm didn't go off. You know, most games I have to wake up in the middle of the night with an alarm going off, my phone or whatever. I always have to make sure my phone's fully charged so that it doesn't run out of battery while I'm sleeping. Again, it's an old phone. It's all just to make sure I'm there to call these games, folks, but doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get the streak past about, 270 games. It's probably going to come to an end. Which sucks. I know it would have been a miracle to pull off a Ripken and call these games for 13 straight years or whatever it would take to get to 21-31 or something. But if I do miss a game or two, I hope you guys still consider this as your number one place to go to follow the Orioles and can get by without me for a day or two. All right. Here's a ground ball to by Austin Riley to Gunner, and that's a routine ground ball. Brian Baker's on in the 8th, folks. He is the setup man. There's really no question about it. He's the 8th inning guy when we have a lead. And I'm happy that we've sort of designated somebody for this role rather than try to play matchups, because I do think Baker is a guy with the kind of stuff that you just use him for the 8th inning, the way he's been going this year. Here's a called strike to Profar. On the outside corner, 0-1. We're in the bottom of the 8th, folks. The Orioles have a 3-2 lead. All runs scoring in this game via a home run. Westberg, a solo homer. Mullins, a 2-run shot. And then the Braves hit a 2-run shot. Who had that? Somebody help me. Who had that 2-run shot for Atlanta? Drake Baldwin. That's right. That rookie catcher Baldwin with the 2-run homer. Inside to Profar. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, I hope the border gets fixed too. But the problem is as well is that there's going to be a backup, and it's just going to be a giant headache once that border does reopen. Because even if they reopened it like within a week or two, the backup it's caused, it's going to make a trip out there a lot more lengthy than it would have been otherwise. But fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And by the way, I'm 48 years old. I only have to make this trip out of the country for 2 more years. When I'm 50, I get a retirement visa. I don't have to make the border runs anymore. So hang in there, folks. By 2027, this will hopefully all be over. Andrea, how you doing? Happy 4th of July to you. Andrea is such a nice person, showing up again to hand out a free membership to a random bird watcher. Sam Dilworth is the recipient. Thank you, Andrea.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
There's 2 down and nobody on. Marcelo Zuna on a 1-1 pitch. Grounds it to short. Gunner to first. This inning is over. Brian Baker, 1-2-3, as easy as you like. We go to the 9th inning, folks. Let's get some insurance. Please. A 1-run lead will win you a ball game. You only have to win by 1, but I would like to win by a little bit more. Just a little bit greedy, I guess. And look how pink I'm turning. Again, I've got to adjust this light with the ever-changing sunlight out here. How's that? I don't know. Do I look normal? Everybody says I look good, but the lighting isn't really helping. You could hire or teach someone to podcast for me. I did think about, could I have another YouTuber call the games for me, but I don't know how to set it up to where they can do it on my channel, or if I would just redirect you to theirs. I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit protective about my channel. I would rather it be me or nobody else. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'd love to be able to do it from like the hotel, but again, it's just the logistics. It's just, I don't think it's going to happen. I have to at least think that. I have to prepare for that. If it works out, then great. It'll be a pleasant surprise. Everything works out, but got to prepare for that. What is this? There's a hammer throwing a ball at a Pop-Tart or something. What the hell am I looking at here? What kind of mascots are these? And why are they beating the crap out of each other? This is a mascot. This is nothing but violence. It's mascot on mascot violence here in Atlanta, folks. What are they fighting about? Colton Cowser, folks, could be the last time you hear this tonight. Let's get those Independence Day cows up in the chat one more time. What do you say? 0-1 on Cowser. Swing and a miss, 0-2. You better hurry up. It's already 0-2. My goodness, folks. Let's work on our reflexes now. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat in the fiddle, the cow jump over the moon. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Some pretty dark mood lighting in the booth for Kevin Brown and Ben McDonald. Ben McDonald is a card. That pitch is low. 2-2 on Cowser. Tanya with the patriotic cow. JC, you saw what I saw? You saw a hammer, like, just beat a Pop-Tart to death out there on the field? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, Hutchins, Lao is a country that's a little bit underdeveloped with stuff like that. I mean, if I got a really swanky hotel, I could probably get reliable Wi-Fi, but I'm not about to triple the cost of this trip just to have some decent Wi-Fi for one night. Your boy's still living, on the cheap for as long as he can until, finances improve. Payoff pitch to Cowser. Hit in the air. Center field. Going back is Harris. He's got room. Makes the catch. Probably 15 feet in front of the track. Probably. Could be 20. Oh, nothing to be sorry about. What? Who's sorry? Those are some patriotic cows you got up there, Ms. Queen Tanya. I like it. Gary Sanchez is 0 for 3. And he takes a called strike. All right, here's the deal. If Gary goes hitless tonight, I'd like to see Mayo DH tomorrow because Mayo is getting screwed here. He's with O'Neill back. Mayo was just starting to hit, and he's been out of the lineup now for like 3 straight games. You got to get Mayo back in there tomorrow. Let Stallings catch. Mayo can DH. That pitch is strike 2. 0-2 on Sanchez. What? What are they doing in the Masson booth? I just heard somebody sing. Was that Kevin or Ben singing? What are they doing? They are laughing and singing. Folks, I can't have a special lucky on my stream anymore, but it sounds like Ben and Kevin are. Sanchez swings and misses and strikes out. 0 for 4 night for Gary at the plate. I say give that guy the tomorrow off. We've got other bats we need to try, and I don't want him catching either, so. Tyler O'Neill is up at 2 down, and if he can play the field tomorrow, maybe he gets a. We need to see who's starting tomorrow. There's a called strike to O'Neill. 0-1. 1 for 2. If it is a lefty that's going to start for Atlanta tomorrow, I think you got to put O'Neill in the lineup for either Cowser or Mullins. That's a called strike 2. If it's a righty, though, I think you got to pick between Mayo and O'Neill who to use, and I probably would lean Mayo because, again, I don't want to see him just rotting away on the bench. It's all about cheap living, Hutchins. I think you can really find good quality in life if you learn how to just be happy with as little as you need to get by. It's not like I can get by without internet and other things, but I still try to keep it simple, right? All right, folks, that's the end of the inning. What happened? Profar makes an out? Hey, what happened? We're going to the bottom of the ninth. The Mountain is ready to come out here, folks, and shut the door. What do you think?
Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Close the door. Close the door.
Let's go to the bottom of the ninth and get those Mountains up, all of you Magic members. BW's special cartoon mountain that looks like it was made by somebody in kindergarten. That's right. Where is it? There we go. Boom. We are still 5 likes away from 100, folks. There's well over 100 of you here. You've heard me bring it up like 3 times in the past half hour. I didn't bring it up for the first like 2 hours. I try to just let you sit and relax, but folks, we need to get to 100 likes. You want to win this ball game? We got to do 2 things. We got to get to 100 likes, and once this inning gets going, we got to hit that heart button. Looks like this. And we got to keep it going until we get that final out and secure the win. That's how this works. We are 4 likes away. Let's get there, folks. The number is here. We're 3 likes away. 3. And then BW can shut up about it. Bottom of the 9th. 2 likes away. Let's get her there and get those hearts going, folks. The Mountain is on. 31st appearance. He's only got 1 blown save, 16 out of 17. And the ERA at 2.73, the whip 1.15. Walks have been a bit of an issue with him, but he's worked around them for the most part. And we've hit 100 likes, folks. Thank you so much. And the hearts are going in the chat. Everything we need to see this win home, and we need it because we've got just the 1-run cushion. Drake Baldwin will lead it off for the Braves. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Baldwin has supplied all of the scoring for the Braves on 1 swing, a 2-run homer in the 6th. That pretty much chased Charlie Morton. Swing and a foul ball. Count even up at 1-1. Bautista rocks, deals, and a foul ball at the plate. 2 strikes on Baldwin. So it's 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Braves. Unless they go to some pinch hitters, it'll be Albies and Harris due up. I don't see why they'd pinch hit either of those guys. They will both be hitting from the left side, and they're both pretty much guys you don't pinch hit with. Here's a ground ball to first, and O'Hearn will take it to the bag. There's your first out, folks. 1 down, 2 to go. 2 to go for a 4th of July win here in Hotlanta. Here is Albies, 0 for 2. He has been hit by a pitch to reach back in the 6th. Over the plate but low with a splitter from Bautista. 1 ball and no strikes. Folks, once again, tomorrow we've got a game. Late afternoon, I believe, right? Come on back. I'll give you the details here in a sec. Here's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, I got to change that on the thing to Saturday night. Actually, it's Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon, folks, right about 4 o'clock. Come on back here. As Dean Kramer will be taking on a yet-to-be-determined starter. Here's a pop-up on the infield. Who wants it? Gunner waves off Westberg, and right at the lip of the pitcher's mound makes the catch. 2 down, 1 to go. One more out to go. I tell you what, the Mountain, if he can rack off a few more saves before the All-Star break, he might have a case. Again, just 1 blown, and considering he had to be used sparingly in the first month of the season, the numbers are starting to look pretty good for him. He's 1-0 here on Harris. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch. Over the plate but low, 2-0. Keep those hearts flying, folks. We're so close. 2-0 on Harris. And that pitch is a called strike, perfectly spotted right there on the outside corner at the knees. Let me refresh this scoreboard. It looks like it fell behind. It is 2-1 here with 2 down in the 9th on Harris. Pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Westberg's got it to first in time. Put it in the books. It's an Independence Day win for Baltimore. A squeaker here in Atlanta. Final score, Orioles 3, Braves 2. The Orioles are back in the win column.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Baltimore. They leave 5. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Braves. They leave 6. Morton gets the victory. Bautista gets the save. Strider with the loss. How about them apples? Is Morton now up to 5-7? Is Morton now up to 5-7? Is that right? Come on, Charlie. Maybe we needed the 42-year-old version of Charlie Morton. Maybe the 41-year-old version wasn't just... We took him out of the oven too soon, folks. Charlie, I tell you what, man, the changeup he's got, it's just quite, it's been quite the turnaround for Morton here. It really has. Changeup and curveball, neither pitch working for him early on. In fact, remember, folks, the only time he was really getting outs was actually his fastball, which the velocity was up. And I think he kind of maybe put a little too much emphasis on that. He was getting some strikeouts with the fastball, but the curveball and the changeup, you need all 3 working. And, yeah, it's looking good for Morton lately. Sorry, I got to clean my glasses, and the more I try to rub one out, the worse it gets. Hang in there, folks. BW is just trying to rub one out. His glasses, he means. Hold on. So Morton's ERA now under 5.5. And it's half a run under Zach Eflin's. Who saw that, folks? Oh, my goodness. Remember, there was a time when Zach Eflin went down with an injury, and all we could think was, wow, there goes our ace, and meanwhile, we got to suffer with Morton in this rotation. Now, the roles have reversed. Now, Eflin seems to be the guy getting lit up, and Morton's the guy you can go to for a quality start. Folks. Happy 4th of July, everybody. The Orioles have won this one. Andrew Kittredge, by the way, Brian Baker, and Felix Bautista. The bullpen tonight was absolutely outstanding. 3 2/3 innings. They did not give up a damn thing. No hits, no walks, 1 strikeout in there. So they absolutely shut the Braves down after Morton left. Just 1 walk combined from Oriole pitching tonight allowed. That's a good thing. And I guess we kind of saw why the Braves are like the Braves. I mean, now, folks, these 2 teams are virtually identical in record. The Orioles are now 38-49, and the Braves are 39-48. We are 1 game off of each other. Both wondering what the hell happened to the 2025 season. But, yeah. Now we got to figure out what this team can do with 2 games to go to win a series. Or even if we're, feeling super frisky, a potential sweep. Can we win game 1 and then win another? That has been a problem lately. I'm hoping we've got a solution tomorrow. We at least know who's pitching. We got Dean Kramer, the Braves unannounced. Dino has been pretty good, folks. Let's take a look at Dino lately. I want to look at Dino before I get out of here. So Kramer's last start, he went 7 innings and gave up only 3 hits and a walk, did not give up a run, struck out 6 in a 5-1 win. He has only given up 1 run or less in his previous 3 starts, and all 3 are against teams with, pretty good records. The Rays twice and the Yankees. Kramer has faced the Rays twice and the Yankees in his last 3 starts and has combined to go 17 2/3 innings and giving up just 2 runs over those 3 starts. That is where Kramer is at right now. So Kramer and Morton is the 1-2 punch at the top of this patchwork rotation, folks. Like it or not, that is the deal. Dino going to try to secure a series win tomorrow, again against a pitcher yet to be announced for. Usually, a team, we tend to do this, the starter that hasn't been announced usually gets announced right after the ball game, like right about now. If I go to Braves Twitter, they might already have announced. That's usually the case if the pitcher is somebody already in-house. If it's somebody they got to make a roster move for, they usually wait till day of. But let me go to Braves Twitter just in case and see if they got anything about who's starting tomorrow. Nope, nothing yet. We'll have to wait, folks. But once again, that game will start 3:55 p.m. The stream will start here, and first pitch will be like 10 after 4. Okay? Hope you come back for it. Anybody got anything they want to get off of their chest? Hutchins, do you have any more interview questions before I go now that I'm done calling this thing? I think I'm done. Oh, how many people are still here? 86. All right, that's enough. How about 5 free memberships from BW to 5 random people right frickin' now? That's what I do. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Boom. JJ gets a membership. He deserves one. A Dodger fan gets one. Oh, well, we can't win them all. Forsaken has won one. Snowman Multimedia has won one. And Maximus Minimus are all recipients of free Magic memberships from BW himself. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to all of you. All right. Fantastic. One more check-in on the live sub count, just to let you guys know. I know the number doesn't move up there on the channel. Did we get anybody? We're up to 2958, folks. We got to do better here. We got 5. We got 5 tonight. We're going to have to do better than that if we're going to get to 3,000 at the All-Star break, folks. Maybe if I get another sub count number generator that works better, maybe that'll help the cause. I don't know. But I tell you this, if we're close and going into that final weekend against what, the Marlins next weekend, we got to dig in and find an account somewhere, a ghost account, to get that number to 3,000. That's all I want, folks. 3K by All-Star break, please. Okay, great. That's going to do it for me. Thanks for being here on your 4th of July. Means a lot to watch baseball on 4th of July with some of my peeps back in the States. It's a nice hangout. Oh, wait. I need to put a little space in between the word B and Saturday. Okay. All right. Let me see if there's somewhere I can send you. I can help out JJ. Oh, wait. No, JJ's game was earlier. I was going to say, he gets a free membership. I can also give him a redirect. Rhino is on. But it's always this issue with Rhino. He doesn't. Oh, Rhino, you got to do something to make your vertical and your regular streams different so I can tell them apart, man. I think this is the regular. Okay, so Rising Rhino, folks. This guy is a football man. He does other things, but football is his thing, and he's covering Canadian football right now. Hamilton Tiger Cats playing the Toronto Argonauts. So what better way to celebrate 4th of July than by sending you to a Canadian football game? I don't know. That's just typical BW for you, folks. Never appropriate, never the right thing. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Come on back tomorrow afternoon, folks. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat. Hello. Hello, how the hell are you? And we will chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.